Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving 5 tips for those who are moving out for their very first time and they are going to be taking on bills for their first time and just living on their own and taking on all these responsibilities. It can be so overwhelming, and also it's a brand new experience, so it's hard to know all of the ins and outs of renting, buying, whatever it is. This video is more so going to be specifically focused on moving out for your first time in more of like a rental form, like if you're renting an apartment or something, but it also can apply to buying your first home. However, I will make a separate video on that because obviously buying comes with a whole lot more of bills and responsibilities on top of it as well. This video is really just going to be basic like this. I'm not going to be doing my regular cash stuffing, so I would suggest you can listen to this as you're getting ready for work or doing dishes, sitting down to relax, whatever it is. So let's get right into the tip. Tip number 1 that is so important is to have a good amount of money saved up before even moving out on your own. And by this, I mean, I would say a minimum of $10,000 at minimum. You want to have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up, ready to go in the event of an emergency, a job loss, whatever it may be. This is why I think it's so important to start saving at a young age. Start putting aside small amounts, even if you're in your teens, if you have your first job, whatever it is, start putting aside small amounts because this is going to be so helpful for you in your future. Trust me, listen to me, been there, did that, and had to learn the hard way. Obviously, sometimes you're in situations where you just need to move out on your own and you don't necessarily have that 3 to 6 month living expense cushion, and that is okay. Although I would recommend, this is the best case scenario, to have a good amount of money saved up. This isn't always going to be everybody's situation, and this isn't always going to be applicable or doable for everybody. So I would just say save as much as possible before moving out onto your own. Tip number 2 is to write down every single expense that you have in the month. So take a sheet of paper, literally write down every single possible expense that you have for the month. So your rent, your specific utilities, home insurance, car payments, car insurance. If you are owning, then things like property tax, phone bills, internet bills, cell phone bill, literally every possible expense that you know is going to come up. Write every single one down so that you know exactly what to expect. If you are moving in by yourself, obviously you will be having to take care of all of those. If you are moving in with a partner or roommates, whatever it is, make sure you know how you're going to specifically divide them up. That's very important. Get that all in writing and in contract, because trust me, no matter how good of friends you might be with somebody, rental, moving in with people, that can get messy and turn sour real quick. So always have things in writing, always have things in contract, and always know what amount you're going to be paying, who's going to be paying what, and how you're going to divide that up. Tip number 3, adopt a budget system that works for you. For me, obviously you guys know the cash envelope system is a life changer for me. So definitely, if this is your first video of mine, check out my videos. You can check out my budget with me's, any of my videos, to get a better sense of how the cash envelope system works. But this is really to ensure that you're saving every amount that you can, every dollar that you can before moving in, and also while you are living there. So to break it down simply, the cash envelope system, you take your income, you pay all the bills that need to be paid, and then whatever is left over, you stuff cash directly into your cash envelopes for things like groceries, gas, household items, necessities, whatever it is, and give yourself a budget for those. And then anything that's left over, put that towards specific savings. The theme of this video is save, every penny, every dollar. Trust me, save that money. Tip number 4 would be to buy secondhand. You guys, sometimes furniture prices can be outrageous. And when I first moved out on my own in my late teen years, I had no idea that like couches, carpets, all those things were pretty expensive, actually very expensive. So furniture and things like that can add up real fast, and you guys, you can actually find amazing finds, great quality, barely used furniture at places like secondhand stores, thrifting for furniture, things like that. And so you can get it at a super cheap price, clean it up a little bit, you can always paint it, renovate it, jazz it up to your liking, but you will save a lot of money doing that. Obviously, things like beds, mattresses, carpets, I mean, to each their own, but for me, things like that are important to buy new. So again, you do want to have a good amount of money saved up to buy these things, because it really does all add up. But buy secondhand when you can, go to garage sales, see if you have any family that's giving away furniture, things like that can really help you out. And my last tip number 5, is to focus on the basics in the beginning. I know that moving out on your own can be so exciting. It is so exciting. It's such a brand new step into adulthood and freedom and things like that, but it can be easy to get carried away, especially when you want like a certain aesthetic or decor, things like that. But again, all of that stuff can really add up. So my best piece of advice is to focus on the necessities, focus on the basics. The most important thing is that you can pay your bills every month, right? So you pay your rent, you got your lights on, food in your belly, all of those things are number one priority. Then of course you are gonna want to most likely furnish your place, so things like that. But in terms of specific decor, like wall decor, table decor, all of those things, those are not necessities in the beginning. I know places like HomeSense, HomeGoods, all those places can be so tempting to get carried away with. If you have the savings for it, by all means go for it, but I personally think to just focus on the basics, because it does take a while, even just setup wise, setting up your furniture, knowing where you want your decor to go, what you want each room to look like. It does take a minute to really settle in and kind of plan out everything. So don't jump the gun, don't go buying a million different decor items. Stick to the basics, and then as the months go on, you can add little things here and there, and then over time you will have created your perfect vibe, cozy house, apartment, place of living, whatever it is. And so just remember that going in to a brand new place, it's not automatically going to look like the most aesthetically beautiful place. It takes time, it's a process, and that is totally okay and totally normal. I did want to say that this video was requested by a subscriber of mine, and I thought it was a really great idea, so I did want to go ahead and make this, because I know how exciting but also nerve-wracking moving out for the first time can be. So I do hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you guys want to see a first-time homeowner video, because that is a whole different thing. There's so many things that come with home ownership and all of that. So I can definitely make kind of like a part 2 to this video. Let me know if this video was helpful for you, and I would love to know what age you guys moved out on your own for the first time, and or what age you hope to move out for the first time. For me personally, I was 17 when I moved out to go to university for the first time, and since the age of 17 I have moved multiple times. I definitely have kind of gotten the ropes of this whole rental game, and now I am finally a homeowner, which feels great, but obviously comes a lot of responsibility. So I hope this video was helpful, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next cash stuffing video. Bye guys.